once the elementalists have been defeated. Use the powerful balloon to banish the spirits permanently. Use the orb of balloon on the remnants of 6 enraged tidal spirits. Oh, once the elementals, I said elementalists, I swear. Taro's blessing. Alright. So, bubbly water over there. And there's some Twilight hammer architecture. There we go. And now we use the orb. Return to the ocean, return to the tides. And here I thought they were banished permanently. Apparently not. Then again, maybe by banished permanently she doesn't mean just kicked out of existence. She means they'll just piss off and leave us alone. The tides do as the loon commands. I thought the tides do was the tide hunter commands. Then again, maybe it's the whole she's the moon goddess and the tides are influenced by the moon. Thank you. Okay, stand. Wait. There we go. We thank you, mortal. The ocean's will is to be free. Okay. There we go. Annoyingly, remember back on my Draenei Hunter, I got a letter from an NPC, but I couldn't look at it because it was on Starter Edition. I never got to go back and look at it before the letter, went away. Annoyingly. So I'm just going to have to read it off the wiki to you. Disappointing, but that's the way it's got to be, unless I want to run that character all the way up again. And I don't want to do that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. That would be painful. Sincerely painful. Okay, there we go. And this is the last one. Return to the ocean, return to the tides. Oh, excuse me. Okay, we'll go turn this in. That is nice architecture, I have to say. It's actually me want to go play more Total War Warhammer, which is a thing coming out at some stage. I do believe it will be directly after Legacy of the Void. I think. I can't remember the order anymore. I've so much of a backlog in various series. It's all after blurring together. I forgot there's a Darksiders between Diablo and Path of Exile, for example. But there is. You've succeeded. It hasn't all been in vain. My time approaches. Go now, Caladorin, and may Elune protect you. Battle! I can smell your fear, Druid. Druiders slay them. Druiders good, I was getting bored. And I'm just like, meh, I'm done there. Moving on. Aria Autumnlight. I've come to Bashal Aran to grant peace to the troubled spirits of the Highborn, but I find my hand hesitates with each blow. If you'd like to aid me, you would have my gratitude. I wonder if Blizzard would ever go and do, I've brought this up many a time, but it's still a thing that I find very interesting. Would Blizzard ever go back and do Warcraft 4? And how would they manage it? Would they have it running concurrent with the main WoW game? Or would they have it set, alternate timeline kind of thing? Or, how would they manage it? It's just because I'm the kind of person who is quite fixated on story for things. And I'm thinking Wait, what's this? Inflicts shadow damage inflicted after 12 seconds. I should be fine. Little I can do about it anyway. I got hit by 8 damage. I'm fine. Curse of Shadows reduces Shadow and Arcane resistance by 50 and increases Shadow and Arcane damage taken by 100%. Well, good thing I got that then rather than before the other one. Or at the same time as the other one. But yeah, I'm just thinking like if they did the RTS at, you know, at the same time as WoW, it could end up being kind of weird, you know, from a story standpoint. Depends on how they handled it, you know. Like, you know, say if it was during like the Legion expansion or something, it could come off as kind of a bit weird from the story angle. And part of me is also thinking, I just feel awkward about my thought process on this. I'm most concerned about being wrong. It's just how my thought process on this, you know. So we'll just leave it as that. But it's just like, how should I explain it? Basically, our player characters are important. You know, they get important, you know, ranks and titles within the story. Like, you know, we're on the Alliance side, we're the leader of the Alliance expedition in Draenor and whatnot. So it'd be weird for, like, I'm not saying that they should have a speaking part and major lore part, but even just like a hero, you know, an extra hero on some missions to helping out kind of thing. Or just like a reference or something. It'd be weird. Well, not reference, but you know, my mind just keeps going back to the whole. Okay. Also, that glitch was around when I did it on the Worgen Rogue as well. Also, this is actually quite nice for the this quest because you get an extra one of each to kill. So less enemies to run around trying to kill. But oh, Fire Wand. It's like one of the few greens that would be of interest, except I can't use it. Huh. Basically, I can't remember where I was going with that there, I got distracted. Well, basically the whole point was just like your character's important ranks and titles, so it'd be weird for them not to be there if it was like some big important thing going on. You think the hero, like the heroes of the Alliance will be helping out in some capacity. But at the same time, it would be weird trying to work in WoW characters into it. So it'd be part of me would be thinking it would almost be better to have, like, if they either never did it or did an alternate timeline of it. But then again, I'm probably being just too obsessive about it, so that's another factor in there as well. Blame the OCD, it's an utter bitch. If I ever have bullet wounds, that's what I'll go with. Are you sure it's just under the OCD? It could be. I certainly have enough obsessive thoughts about the bullets, so it certainly could be. Believe me, OCD is a feckin' pain. It's not a fun thing. It's not just you being very tidy, you know? It can be that as well, but it's more than just that. It's I can see light switches off, but I'll keep pressing the light switch, like you know, like you switch it one way it's off, switch it one way it's on. I'll switch it the way to turn it off. Well, I won't keep switching it on and off, but I'll keep pushing the part, like if it's on and you push one part to turn it off, I'll keep pushing that part to make damn sure it's off, even though I can see it's second off. I just don't believe it. That's why I chant recording locally. It's a OCD thing. I have to convince myself that it is actually off. Other people have and I've like you know, a paranoia about germs as well. Other people have other things as well. The few other types of OCD I can remember. There's like 5 different types of OCD or something. There's like a few different types of it, and one of the only other types I can remember beyond like the, you know, the the a germ obsessive thing, and the other thing is a very very shitty one, like basically being paranoid that you're secretly a really evil person. By that I mean like the example I was given was I don't remember where my psychologist knew about this. Like, was it something they studied in college or what? But like during their training. But she was talking about a guy who was utterly paranoid that he was secretly a pedophile. It's a secret to everyone, but no. Memes aside. Also, yeah, see, there's another cursed highborn glitch. Weird. But anyway, yeah, he was secretly a pedophile and didn't know it even himself. So, yeah, and that's factored in under OCD. So, sounds fun, eh? I doubt it will be in the slightest. Feck, two-shotted her. Nice. But yeah, kind of would feel bad for the poor bastard. I don't remember any details beyond that general description of it. So, like, you couldn't look it up yourself if you wanted. Like, if I could give you any more details, I would. I just vaguely remember her saying that. Just because of how shitty it is. Like, I think I'm bad with constantly, like, eyeballing the dinner plate, like, thinking, I'm not after hallucinating, like, leaving, like, half of it there, am I? Or, chanting that during my recordings, and, making sure, like, I put the toilet seat down by gazing at the toilet cover until I believe it, that it's down. Like, I think I'm bad with that. Like, imagine having, being panicky about, like, that. Ugh. That would be shit. Okay, we'll turn this in, then we'll go run down to where Grimclaw will be. You have my tanks. Though they may not be able to show it, you have the tanks of the highborn spirits as well. Fare safely, traveler. Can I say anything else to you? No. Okay. Heading up further on. Ugh. Ooh, I missed a herb back here and a herb over there. I think I also missed herbs elsewhere as well, but we'll just grab these two and leave it at that. Okay, here's some briar thorn. Excellent. Okay. For a balanced druid, I'll be spending a lot of time in cat form. The increased movement speed is very useful, especially since I don't have travel form as of yet, nor do I have mounts or anything. Also, apparently in 7.2 we'll be getting class mounts, so that will be interesting. Ooh, that moon circle is neutral. Ah yes, it's asleep, if I remember correctly. That's actually a mechanic here to do with some quests. Ooh, Christ, I'm tired. So here's a keeper and a dryad. And Grimclaw. So some incense. The strong odor coming from the bowl smells like a mixture of various herbs with burning hair. Interesting. Greetings, traveler. You seem to have an interest in my friend here. You're here on behalf of his friend Valcor, I imagine. Valcor didn't come himself. He must be injured as well. I hope he recovers quickly. Grimclaw is too injured to be moved far, and he needs some immediate treatment. I'm afraid I can't let you take him back just yet, but perhaps you can help me while I tend to him. Welcome, child. I've no doubts that Grimclaw will recover with the magic of my healing magics. I have no doubts that Grimclaw will recover with the help of my healing magics, though I can't say the same for the poachers that attacked him. Still, I could use some salve to close his wounds and lessen his pain while he heals. To the east, you'll find the ruins of Ornesta. Among the crumbling stones, there's a variety of fuming toadstool that flourishes in the damp environment. Bring me some of the toadstools so that I can mix a salve for our friend here. While we tend to Grimclaw, I'd like you to peacefully gather some ritual materials for me from the nearby wildlife. I need whiskers from the moonstalkers to the west, pluck them from the sleeping ones, and move away quickly. I need hair from the doe to the east, just avoid the stags. Finally, I need fur from the bears along the wet water to the northeast. Wait until they catch a fish, then get the sample quickly and get away before they finish eating. Please, do not harm any of them. I will end up harming some of them in the process, but it doesn't fail the quest.
What is nature's cause?
We cannot condone reckless violence. It is not our nature. However, there are times when the consequences of avoiding battle are too tangible to ignore, as is the case with these Naga. When the earth in the area shattered, a small section of ruins rose to our east. These ruins once housed those loyal to Queen Ashara. It seems their kind have returned in search of something. Take this petrified root. You can use it on your phone to raise Ents to aid you. Somehow. Okay, I want you to use this this petrified root. Are you with me so far, right? Okay, I want you to use the petrified root on a corpse. It'll get you allies that are trees. No, you're not killing trees. You're killing people made of bone and flesh and scale. But it'll give you tree allies. Because transmutation. This petrified root is actually a philosopher's stone. I've no idea. Aliens. Invisible watermelon. Thank you. Take this fruit. You can use it on their phone to raise Ents to aid you. Deal with them and their leaders swiftly. The Naga seek something valuable within the ruins of Darkshore, but have long since exhausted the hospitality of the Night Elves. They shall suffer for their trespass. And yeah, and these are actually flagged for Darnassus. Both are level 15, and both are level 15, and are flagged for PvP. Christ. You know what? I should head back to Darnassus. Also, sorry for being noisy there. Just... Fine. I'll just go tilt this way. Start dropping a few things. Can't drop everything because a few things are green, and I definitely want to say so that. But I have no problem dropping all these greys, as I doubt they're worth much at all. Also, I do notice I've nearly 2 gold, which is honestly quite surprising. Wouldn't think I would have had that much this early. But there you go. Life is full of surprises.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Okay. Oh, Christ. Sorry about that. Sometimes you... Oh, can't help it. Okay, still have this. Okay. There's them saying just avoid the stags is easier said than done. Apparently this causes the does to stop existing. Oh, that was easy. I guess I just really fecked up the other time.